right, if you're a fan of the 80s, you're gonna remember my next guest from his #1 Grammy-winning hit, Jesse's Girl. Well, now he's back with the new album, The Snake King. Please welcome Rick Springfield. Pleasure, brother. Thank you for coming, man. How you doing, man?
I'm good.
Good. You've been out on the road with your Stripped Down tour. You ever take a break from touring, man?
No, it's a tour that never ends, basically. I mean, eventually it will, but not for a while.
You love being on the road, though?
No, I love playing. I figure I get paid to travel. And when I get there, I do the show, and the show's fun. I love playing. I've always loved playing. I started when I was 13 years old, and I just love it. Fell in love with the guitar before girls, actually.
Yeah.
But I came to my senses.
Hey, man, would you please wave at this lady on the end right here? Because she crying and everything. Please.
Don't cry.
Standing up, man. Hey, look, man, you made some big fans in the 80s with your music and starring in General Hospital. Why'd you want to get into acting?
Too suave. I actually got into acting because I was between record deals. I came over here from Australia as a musician in 1972, and I was between record deals all the time, so I thought, well, to make some money, I'll become an actor, which was pretty stupid and pretty naive because all the actors were waiting tables until they could get an acting gig, you know. But I lucked out, and I actually could pay the light bill for a couple of months running. It was great.
Yeah. And you you also got a chance to work with Meryl Streep in Ricky and the Flash. How was that?
She's incredible. She's a incredibly gifted actor, and I learned a lot from her. Actually, I learned to be more brave on stage because she doesn't have anything to prove, but she still does every scene differently and experiments, and it was just a real gift to work with her.
Yeah. Okay, let's talk about this new album, man, because you're getting it a lot. Your new album, Snake King, it's different from the pop music that we're used to hearing from you, man. Why do you call this one the Snake King?
Well, it's a character that I created to talk about these things that I've wanted to talk about, and I put it in the blues idiom. It's blues-based because all my first bands growing up in Australia are all blues bands.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, we were all like, you know, B.B. King fans and there's a lot of dark stuff on this record because there's a lot of dark things happening in the world, and we're not, you know, and I'm very concerned about the planet. I'm very concerned about everybody else, the people, and especially the animals, because I love animals. But and that's basically what the album is. You know, kind of a call to arms to a degree. You know, I see evil everywhere, and I just wonder where God is in that scenario.
Yeah. What inspired you to write songs like you got a title called "In the Land of the Blind"?
Well, because we've been pretty blind. We've been led by people that you know we're blind and are guiding us in a certain direction. And this is, again, it's just a kind of a wake-up call to wake up, you know, to wake up, take the blinders off, and we got to start taking charge and doing the right thing for the planet and for ourselves.
Wow, that's pretty cool, man. Now look, man, in this career you had, especially back in the late 80s, man, I saw their reaction to you on General Hospital and all that. A lot of ladies went crazy, but you know what they really like, man? They really like a man and his dogs. That's what I found. And you just said you love animals.
I love animals. I had a childhood scar with a dog when like I said, I lived in Australia, and my dad was in the Australian Army, and we got shipped over to England when I was like 9 years old, and I just got this dog that I called Elvis. That was my first dog, you know, and I had to give him away. And I remember at 9 years old, walking down this driveway to my friend's place, tying Elvis up and walking away and just hearing him howling and knowing I'd never see him again. And that was just left this giant hole in me that I've tried to fill with every other dog in the universe.
Man. Listen, man, I want to say I appreciate you, man. You know, hits like Jesse's Girl and stuff like that you were famous for, but this new stand you're taking, it's a place for that, man. And I like people that take chances and take stands, man, and really do that. So thank you very much, man.
I think the time is right to take a stand.
Yeah. Yeah, we need cats like you. Folks, listen, his album is called The Snake King. It's available now. And if you want to know his tour dates, all of the information, go to SteveTV.com. Ladies and gentlemen, Rick Springfield.